going on, MMA fans? I'm back to do my WEC 38 predictions, taking place January 25th from San Diego, California. Another great card for the month of January. It's definitely a solid card. I'm going to work my way from the bottom of the main card all the way to the top like I normally do, plus cover a fight that's not on the main card. So, first I'm going to cover Dominick Cruz taking on Ian McCall. Of course, this fight not on the main card. Dominick Cruz has good hands. He's a decent grappler, good wrestler, loves to push the pace. Last couple fights, Charlie Valencia, Uriah Faber, Shad Smith, and also Josh Donahue. Taking on Ian McCall, who trains out of Team Oyama. He's a good wrestler. He's got decent hands, good cardio. Last couple fights, Charlie Valencia, Cody Wheeler, and also Chris Azevedo. In this fight, I see Cruz being able to do similar to what Charlie Valencia did against Ian McCall, push the pace, have good 1-2 combinations, clinch with McCall, look for takedowns, and I see Cruz catching McCall in the second round, dropping him and finishing him on the ground and winning via a second round TKO. Alright, next fight, Jose Aldo taking on Fredson Pacquiao. Jose Aldo training out of Nova Uneo. He's got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, very good grappler. He's got heavy hands, good boxing, good Muay Thai skills. Last two fights, Jonathan Brooks and also Alexander Nogueira. Taking on Fredson Pacquiao, who's a world-class grappler. He's got improving hands. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, training out of the Gracie Baja combat team. Last couple fights, Thomas Denny, Masakazu Imanari, Marcus Galveo, Mike French. In this fight, if Pacquiao can get this down to the ground, you're in for a treat. Both these guys highly decorated on the ground with very good grapplers. But I see Jose Aldo being able to move in and out of the pocket, pick apart Pacquiao on the feet, avoid the clinch, avoid the single or the double, and I see him winning a unanimous decision. So I'm going to pick Jose Aldo via unanimous decision. Alright, next fight, Danilo Villafort taking on Mike Campbell. Villafort, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, good judo, good hands, good takedown defense, training out of ATT. Last two fights, Mike Vicenzio and Todd Carney. Taking on Mike Campbell, who was featured on the Tap Out show. And he's got a good, nasty right hand. He's got decent takedown defense, a subpar grappler. Last couple fights, Justin Hammertrum and also Jason Dublin. In this fight, I see Villafort being able to control position on the feet, move in and out of the pocket, look for a takedown. I think he'll get it. Look to try to transition from guard to half guard to side control. Look for submission, and I see him catching Mike Campbell late first round via either armbar or rear naked choke. So I'm going to pick Danilo Villafort via first round submission. Alright, next fight, the rematch. Uriah Faber taking on Jens Pulver. Uriah Faber training out of the Capital City Fighting Alliance. Good wrestler, good grappler, good cardio, good hands, good leg kicks. Division I wrestler, former WEC featherweight champion. Last couple fights, Mike Brown, Jens Pulver, Jeff Curran, Chance Farrar, Dominick Cruz, Joe Pearson, Cole Escovedo. He's lost to Tyson Griffin, which really was a nasty knockout. But nonetheless, taking on Jens Pulver, who in his own right, a Division I wrestler, good grappler, good takedown defense, good boxing skills, nasty left hand if he hits you with it. Training out of Militich. His last couple fights, Leonard Garcia, Uriah Faber, Cub Swanson, BJ Penn, Joe Lozon, Cole Escovedo, Maha Sakurai, Gomi, the list goes on. In this fight, I see Faber doing similar to what he did in the first fight, being able to move in and out of the pocket, have good leg kicks, have good 1-2 combinations, being able to clinch with Jens, getting this fight down to the ground, which I think he'll be able to do. Jens does good at popping back up and getting back to his feet, but I see Uriah Faber catching Jens actually in the clinch, either with like a nasty uppercut or an elbow, dropping Jens and finishing him late in the third round via a TKO. So I'm going to pick Uriah Faber, third round TKO. Alright, on to the main event for the lightweight championship. Jamie Varner taking on Donald Cerrone. Jamie Varner, good wrestler, Division I wrestler, solid hands, good grappler, good takedown defense, training out of the Arizona combat sports team. Last couple fights, Marcus Hicks, Rob McCullough, Jason Gilliam, Hermes Franca, Kyle Bradley. The list goes on for him. Taking on Donald Cerrone, who trains out of Jackson's. He's got good Muay Thai skills. He's a good grappler, good takedown defense. Last couple fights, Rob McCullough, Ken Alexander, Nate Moore, Ryan Roberts, Danny Castillo. The list goes on for him. This is going to be a great fight. Both of these guys, they're going to go back and forth. But I see Varner being able to be the stronger fighter in the clinch. He's a decent grappler. He's not going to get caught, I don't think, if this fight does go to the ground. I think it will go to the ground. I see Varner being able to control position in the clinch. And I see him being able to do enough to sway the judges with good 1-2 combination, good leg kicks, and I see him winning via decision and retaining the lightweight championship. So those were my picks for WEC 38. Excuse me. Give me some comments, constructive, negative, positive. And I'll be back the night of or the night after. And on that note, you guys, have a great day.